What's going on, people of YouTube? This is your main man, jjonathanreno, and I'm bringing you another wonderful episode here in Minecraft Discussions, a show that's filled with a good bit of news and a fuckload of stupid. So anyways, let's get started here with a little bit of wacky here. Now, I want you to think to yourself personally, what kind of Minecraft player are you? Are you the type that, mainly plays multiplayer? Are you the kind of individual that's to himself, maybe plays with a friend? That itself is a pretty good question. It tells a lot about your personality. I would think, at least. If you're someone who only really likes to play with multiplayer, only likes to play with friends, never really does anything by himself. I know a lot of people that play a lot of games, and they won't ever play the story missions. They only play, the multiplayer, Call of Duty, things like that, Grand Theft Auto. They'll jump right into the multiplayer, won't have a damn thing to do with the story, which I think is totally fucked. But if that's the way you'd like to do, so be it. But what do you think that would tell you about the type of person you are? That you are a complete opposite introvert? Are you someone who just has to be around people, that can only be around people to really live out their days and pass this boredom that we all live in? And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It makes you a really social person. Me, on the other hand, I like to play by myself. I'm not really a big multiplayer, player. I play with my wife all the time when we play Minecraft, but I don't really like to play with strangers. It's just not my style. Kind of personal thing. I like to show all you fine folks out there the stuff that I build, but it's a little different, I think. Now, that doesn't make me socially unacceptable. I can still get along with people just fine. I just choose not to be around them. It's kind of a weird situation, I'd say, but I don't think it necessarily makes you a bad person either way. It's one of those things that are like, well, I like you, and on the other hand, I want to fucking beat the shit out of you. It's two different scenarios if you think about it. But that can move on to our second little part of this spiel here. What was your very first Minecraft encounter? What was the first time you've ever played this game? Now I'll take you back maybe 2 or 3 years ago, when the first time that I was actually ever introduced to Minecraft, and it was the craziest thing. I was sitting here one day, and I've heard about Minecraft. I read the gaming magazines. I kind of knew what it was, but I never really cared about it enough to really pursue it. And so I got my phone, and I noticed that they made a version for your phone. The Pocket Edition. It was a very polished, iOS game, but it was, from what I found out, it didn't really have any features that the advanced models had. Now, this was when the console version for the 360 was out, so it wasn't too far back. And so I downloaded it on my phone, and I enjoy it. I'm the type of person that loves survival movies. I am one of those crazy people that like to hoard a little bit food back for when this Ebola fucks all of us up, but nothing too wild. So that's kind of the things that I like. So I'm playing this on my phone, and I had no idea. I kind of assumed that this game was just you build stuff, or I actually assumed there was a story involved with the game. And so I'm playing it. It's my first day, and I did not know that you have to survive that first night. I really did not know what to expect. I'd never watched videos on this game. I never really done anything with it. So I'm playing it my first night, and it turned out this game was one of the best games that I've ever played on a phone. I was like, oh, this is just awesome. It completely sucked my life into it, because I realized that I played it on survival, of course. I never hopped into creative mode. Like I'm saying, I'm the type of person who likes to play the story if there is any. Not saying that survival has a story, but you're not going to get it in creative. And so I'm playing it, and I got to survive. I'm like, holy fuck, you got to find your food, you got to build your house, you got to do it all. So I really fell in love with the game, and my wife, whom is interested in the same things that I am, who would have thought, us being married and all, I would always be like, honey, you got to check this game out. This is just awesome. It's something that I think you would like. And I would show her, some of the, I started getting a little bit better at the game, and I would build, like my very first house, and I'd be like, honey, look at this house. It took me like a damn hour to build. And she'd be like, oh yeah, that's great. In her mind, she's like, fuck that, who gives a damn? But she didn't start getting involved in the game until, I was on the 360 one day, and I was browsing through games, and I noticed that they had a demo for Minecraft on the 360. I was like, oh, that's cool. I would love to see it on my big flat screen. So I download the game, and completely to my surprise, it was fucking awesome, and everything was so much better about it. I immediately bought it, and now I'm starting to play that game on the 360, and my wife really doesn't have an option but to see it sometimes, and I think she really started to see how awesome Minecraft could be for that survival aspect. And what made it even better is we started to play co-op, and we would co-op worlds, and that was just such a fun thing to do, because we'd be side by side living in our Minecraft fantasy on the game, what we would do, how we would survive, and you know, we started getting really good at it, and that's when I started making my videos. It started working out really cool. A lot of people started enjoying that, so I kept on with it. That's the first time I encountered Minecraft. Now, obviously, now, you know, I play on the PC. I got it on the Xbox One, and it's a part of me. You know, it's a good game that I feel that I've put too many damn hours in not to talk about. So, what's your first encounter? Tell me below. I think that'd be a pretty cool story to hear about. But let's move on to some actual news. Probably the only real reason you're at this damn video. Horses have been confirmed for the console versions of Minecraft, and you may be thinking, well, you know, 4J Studios, who makes these updates, they didn't really give us the specific or, you know, definite answer. You know, horses are going to be in this, but they have said everything else. But, you know, so what they're saying is they're going to do the equivalent of the 1.6.4 update for the PC version. Now, they want it to be equivalent to. Now, that wasn't the update that PC got horses. It was in 1.6.1. And let me put this out here. And that's when they got horses. See, we're kind of behind big time on the console versions. We're only really like at... You know, we kind of got scattered bits from all the updates. We're at like 1.5. And we still don't even have everything in 1.5. That was a redstone update for the PC. They got comparators, hoppers, droppers, daylight sensors. Fucking all the cool shit that I really wanted a long time ago for the console version. We did not get. And but we do have things that were in later updates. You know, carpets and certain bullshits, and they want to be, you know, they want to have it at the equivalency of the 6.4. But now the downside to this, they said it's going to take some time. And if 4J says that, now 4J could have said this will be out really quick. It would take a fucking month. So, but if they say this is going to take some time, I hate to say it, folks, but we're probably looking at horses like sometime spring next year, man. I really hope that's not the case. But you got to think they got damn 4 or 5 systems that they 4 or 5 systems. Let's see, we got the Xbox. Yeah, they got like 4 or 5 systems that they got to make all these individual updates for. And 4J's ass don't really, you know, want to expand and make this to where they can pump it out in a goddamn day. But you can't blame them. They're a good company. They do what they do. But damn, that sucks. But at least you know that this has to be coming. Now, if this is going to take this long and they're going to add, you know, these comparators, hoppers, and all these sensors, and they're not going to add horses, they would just be... Everybody's been wanting horses for the longest time. You know, I've been wanting horses. God damn it. I've been wanting to ride a steed valiantly to the fucking... through the fields of Evermore, you know? But I can't do that unless I'm playing PC, which is why I've been playing PC version a lot here lately. And, God, that's some shit, you know. And you know we're going to get some other things too if they make it, you know, the 6.4 equivalent. We'll have hardened clay, all the different colored clays. If I can't remember if we have it now. I ain't played it in a minute on the Xbox One, but I don't believe we have it. And this will be the TU17 update. You know, that's where we're at on this. You know, this is, at least they're still making updates and they're still keeping us informed, which is always a good thing. So you never know what we're going to get. They always like to, they say they like to throw in surprises, you know, other things they'll have. You know, the PlayStation's supposed to be different from the Xbox as far as Minecraft goes, but you know, you only really see it in their skin packs and texture packs. The only thing I really think they have control in, you know, and really change, and you couldn't give, you know, Xbox owners horses and PS4 players chickens to ride. You know, you couldn't do that. So, well, you're just going to see different skin packs and texture packs, which ain't a big deal to me. I don't really give a damn. Dress me, fuck me, it doesn't matter. But anyways, I think we're going to end this video. And I want y'all to tell me below, you know, some of these questions I've asked y'all. I want to hear all about them. Shit, who knows? But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. That would really help me out. And make sure you check back next week, maybe even sooner. I might pump out another one here after I'm done. Who knows? But that's why you should subscribe. And as always, whoopie whoopie woo. Whoopie woo!